If Leo's calculations were correct, and they usually were, Kitty's shoulder was only 3 7/8 inches away from his. Her hand rested on the stone wall where they sat, a mere 2 5/16 inches away from his thigh. And for the first time in years, they were completely alone. His heartbeat thundered in his chest, as if he'd sprinted a mile to get to the Countess's terrace. If he didn't know Kitty so well, he might have misread the flush of her cheeks, the rapid rise and fall of her chest, and the frenetic tapping of her slipper on the flagstone terrace. But he was neither so hopeful nor so foolish as to imagine that those signs had anything to do with him or their closeness. Kitty was entirely fixated on the mayor's announcement about Bellehaven's building design contest. She had the same feverish look about her that she'd always had when she was in the throes of envisioning a new project. He'd forgotten how beautiful she looked when she was inspired, how arousing it was when her lips moved, as if she were silently enumerating the elements she'd incorporate into her creation. She blinked at him and shook her head as though she'd almost forgotten he was there. "I know you wish to talk about something," she said, "but may I ask you something first?" Leo nodded. Clearly this was not the moment to confess his feelings for her. "I presume this is about the contest?" She looked into his eyes and blew out a long breath. "Are you going to enter?" "I don't know," he said truthfully. She scoffed, incredulous. "How could you not know?" "I haven't had time to sufficiently weigh the pros and cons, much less consider what sort of building I'd design." With a frustrated sigh, she stood and paced the terrace in front of him. "Is it necessary to nail down every little detail? Must you be so deliberate about everything?" He smiled, grateful that he hadn't lost his knack for getting under her skin.